Shalom again. Dagnabbit, that was annoying. Greetings to everybody in chat. This is a Christmas challenge for the Globelings. Richard Archer has already guessed. I take it some of you in the chat will have also guessed what this challenge is all about. So I'm going to show a couple of things that the Globelings seem to have problems with, and the challenge is for them to prove their theory. It's not very difficult, apart from being absolutely impossible. But to try to test it, not very difficult at all. It won't show what they hope it will show, and that's the challenge. So let me make sure I'm displaying what I think I'm displaying. Globelings, this is the challenge. There is a reward, by the way. Okay, there's the ones in Britain will be extra thrilled, especially men. Okay, women are welcome too, of course. I'm not being sexist, but yeah, when you see what the gift is, I think the men would be happy. People like Rock Lover, especially. Okay, here's the challenge. Take a physical globe Earth that you can purchase. You'll see that it's for illustration, not for education. Okay, it's just a toy. This is a toy. But you think that this is your real Earth, a model, a physical model of your globe Earth. So we're going to test that with the equinox. Now these are the rules. You must pick one longitude. That longitude must be the longitude for Bogota, and just bear with me. Just a second. I have many windows open. So, Bogota in Colombia and Nauta, Peru. That longitude. Okay? That longitude. And if you look at the details, you find it's also the same latitude, north and south. Okay? Okay. We'll show all this, don't worry. You must purchase 2 spy cameras. They're great and dirt cheap. You must place them so that the front of the lens is at that longitude. Okay? They must be the same distance away from the equator to approximately 4 degrees north and 4 degrees south. Okay? 2 facing east. You will then place a lamp some distance away. You will record with these 2 cameras simultaneously. You will place your globe for the equinox position. You will then buy some gel and smear the gel in front of the lens, not on the lens, but in front of the lens. Make it nice and thick. That will help with your refraction. And then show 6 weeks difference between the sun's apparent position for both locations. Easy enough. What do you win? Just give me a second and I will show you. Just give me a second because I haven't actually prepared this part. Hey. Okay, looking. Patience. Groblings who are happy to take up this challenge. Patience. It's a great virtue. I'm looking through. Oh, I'm not seeing it. I'll find it. No, not there. Okay. Oh, I'm not finding it. I must have it somewhere. It's pretty cool. The reward is pretty well cool for people who like that kind of stuff. The kind of stuff that I'm going to give away. But obviously I'm not going to give anything away because nobody's going to be able to meet the challenge. But dagnabbit, where is it? Trying to find. I'm sorry for those of you who are waiting excitedly. But when I find it, hopefully you'll think, oh, well, that was worth waiting. I'm scrolling through photos on my Facebook, through photos of paintings and whatnot. It's not a painting, don't worry about it. Although I could make a painting of it. I might. But that's not what it is. Oh, I can't find it, dagnabbit. It's a Ford Cortina, a Mark III 1973 Ford Cortina. Sorry, I can't find it right now. In fact, I might find... 1 second. Give me a second. I'm just trying to... Scrolling through. Because somebody took a photo of it and posted it on a aficionado page. Ugh. Well, this is the closest I can come to it. Okay, give me a second while I share screen. And the colours you're about to see are not the colours, but it's a similar, very similar styling. So I think I should have prepared this part sooner, but it's moot because nobody's going to do it. So, but hey. This car, not this actual one, this same model, except it's not blue and deeper blue, it's red and white. That's right, red with the part that's deeper blue here is white on mine. There you go, but this is the model, this car. Okay, if you'd like a chance to win that, go ahead, purchase some spy cameras, place them like I've shown, and I'm now going to go into this in more detail. Place them like I've shown, where I've said, place some gel, some transparent gel, whatever it is that you like that is going to tweak the refraction for you, and replicate the real world with your globe. So now I'm going to, I think, is this? Yeah, this is that one. No, okay. Now I'm going to share SunCalc. Capture, remove. So I can close that. goes. Okay. Oh, the poor dim-dims. Absolutely impossible for you. Sorry to say. 100% impossible for you. Where is my thing? Here it is. There. Right. Yes, you know you come here for the organization. Of course you do. So, window capture. Here. Okay. Make it big. Okay. So, Globe Believers. This is Quito, the 22nd of September. The day duration is 12 hours and 6 minutes. It doesn't get any shorter than that there. So, this is just to show you, well, look, this is supposedly the equinox. You see how the longitude is, oh, what the heck is that going on with my cursor? See how the longitude is vertical? Wait, let me display the other style. This is weird. Display capture. Hopefully this will be better. No, there's a weird glittering thing, stuttering. Right, go back to this. Okay, you can see the Terminator line. There you go, simple. Now I don't think you're seeing the distortion that I'm seeing, but never mind. There's a vertical Terminator line, just like your globe dictates on the equinox. This is Quito. Now this is Bogota. And the day length is 12 hours. It's 1 second shy of 12 hours. And this is Bogota. If it's 12 hours of day, then it must be 12 hours of night, aka equinox. Except it's the 22nd of October. This is Nauta, Peru. Oh, look at the equinox is going the other way. The Terminator is going the other way. Although this is the equinox too. 11 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. You can pretty much say equinox. Wonderful. Notice the angle of the Terminator. This is the 24th of August. 12-hour day, 12-hour night. Nauta, Peru. This is the 22nd of October. 12-hour day, 12-hour night. Bogota. Now, here we have Quito again. Terminator. Nice and vertical. And here we have Buffalo. This is the equinox for Buffalo. 15 seconds shy of 12 hours. Okay, I can place it here. And here's just over 12 hours. That's okay. 25th of September. This is Quito. This is Buffalo. Same coordinates. Same longitude at least. So, I'll open this. And open this. Okay, 78 degrees west for Quito, 78 degrees west for Buffalo. Vertical Terminator, 12 hours, 2 minutes, Buffalo. Same supposed period of time, but 3 days earlier. Well, it's not the same period of time then, is it? No, it's not. 12 hours, 6 minutes for Quito. You must replicate all of this with your globe in the one instant in time. That one moment when your globe says the equator is the nadir of the sun. That's where the sun is at its closest. That's where the sun zenith is at 90 degrees directly overhead at solar noon. On that day, you must replicate what the Earth does on the 22nd. On the 22nd of September, that being. Also, the 22nd of October and the 24th of August, while also the 25th of September for Buffalo. Now, don't worry too much about Quito and Buffalo. That's just a way that you can maybe double check. But you must do Nauta and Bogota. That's right. Yeah, I mean, perfectly doable on your globe, right? You see, your globe says, like one of your Globeling friends has tried to explain, your globe says on the equinox is C, all points on any longitude are pointing east. You see, this is one of your Globelings. Part 2, the absolute ignorance of the flat earth debate panel. I have to agree, absolute ignorance of that debate panel. Complete and utter. But still, see this? All at 90 degrees east. You must replicate this, even though you already know that your globe says, no, it doesn't actually happen on that. It doesn't happen on that day, and it doesn't happen that way. You must. Now, this flat earth cockamamie BS over on the right, you can ignore that altogether. That was put forward by Globelings pretending to be flat earthers. That's right. So, let me see, what else do I have here? Oh, yes, sorry. Whilst you're setting this up, this globe, with the cameras at the 2 locations that I've stated, you must also simultaneously from your globe show this. What's this? This is 2 spinning tops. That's right. You must show a 2 spinning topness to your globe. Are you seeing this? You see, your globe, because of the disparity between the actual equinoxes on the Earth, the explanation is that the actual 12-hour day, 12-hour night equinox event on the Earth is caused because of the Earth is like 2 spinning tops, one on top of the other. You must replicate that with your globe too. Oh, now it's getting even more undoable. Interesting, huh? Okay, now I can stop sharing that. I'm going to go into the chat, see if there's any Globelings there biting. There. And then I'm going to move on to something hilarious from the globe Earth. See, the Scientologists, they just won't quit. Like, they really won't quit. In Scientology, once you get up to a certain level, you become superhuman. That's right. In another part of Scientology, once you get to a certain level, you become an astronaut. True story. Like, really, you become an astronaut and you can go to the moon. You can do all kinds of stuff. It's hilarious. Now, okay, I think I can close this window. Yes. Okay. Oh, wait. Let me just check something. Just bear with me. This very strange glitch that the computer's doing. And here. See, one of the things that Globelings don't understand is that half the time when they're looking at their model, they're looking at justifications of their model. Their model just saying, well, if the Earth is a globe, then it's like this. Except the real world says otherwise. So you go and check the real world and go, it's not like this at all. So, I'm going to go back to Bogota. I can close Quito and I can close Buffalo. Oh wait, no, I won't close Buffalo just yet. Okay, so, and seeing as though I am giving a car away, I will demand that you now, I will now just change that altogether. I'm not bound by any laws. I'm going to change that so that you also show Buffalo and Quito. Dagnavera closed Quito. Never mind. Right, here's Bogota on the 22nd of September. This is the equinox. The actual data, the actual coordinates, telling you that I've chosen two places that have the same coordinates. Okay? Look, there's the coordinates. 4 degrees north, sorry, 4 degrees south, 74 west. 4 degrees north, 74 degrees west. Okay? This is Bogota. The day duration is 12 hours and 7 minutes. On the very same day, at the very same time, in Nauta, the day is 12 hours 6 minutes. The sun rising at 89.49 versus 89.48. Whoa! It's almost like this is contradicting what time and date themselves said about the difference between the two places. But never mind that. Just make your model replicate the equinox. Okay? Make it replicate the equinox and add this, which is Buffalo at a daylight duration of 12 hours and 11 minutes on that very same day. And Quito too. Okay? So look, I will take it back to Quito. There. 12 hours 6 minutes. Same day as Buffalo. 12 hours 11 minutes in Buffalo. 12 hours 6 minutes in Quito. Very same day. What day? Day of the equinox. That's what day. So go ahead. Knock yourselves out. Ugh. This is so weird. What the computer's doing. So, go ahead, Globelings. But you must do it how I've said. Okay? You must. Take a physical globe. Words and cartoons won't help you. Physical globe. Cameras at Lauta and Bogota here. Okay? Cameras. Spy cameras. You must show that they're on the same longitude. You must then place some gel to the east to help with your refraction. You can mess around as much as you want with the gel. Okay? You'll then place a distant light. You'll then, from these cameras, show on a screen from a third camera. Okay? Because I don't want you to record from one camera and then record from the other camera and then splice the two together on two different axial orientations. Okay? Third camera showing the screen, showing what these two are capturing as you rotate and as the sun enters the frame. Okay? Now, an extra thing. You must place a little pin at exactly 90 degrees east. This way we'll see if the refraction causes the sun to not be behind that pin. It's doable. Just go ahead and do it. You can replicate the solar system. You don't have to make it miles and miles wide. Are you stupid? Make things smaller. We've got pretty good cameras. So, meanwhile, I'm setting a dark room so that I can show this and show that, no, the equinox should happen on the same day according to the globe. Why is that? Because, as the Globelink showed, the line of illumination for the terminator is a vertical line, and that vertical line is a longitude on the globe. Then your words say, but no, light angling like this. So, you Globelinks, this is a sign for you. You know how some half-wit flat earthers are going around making a gesture? This is your sign, Globelinks. This is how you can identify each other. Equinox. Yeah, equinox. Like quick, like equinox. Just for you. You're welcome. And what was the name? Dr. Jonas, when you come to, because I don't know what you look like, I haven't got the foggiest. When you come to have a brew with me in February, when I enter, I want you to identify yourself like that. Equinox. Morons. Aye. Okay, now let me go into the chat. Feeling lonely. Ah, there it is. Geez, 124 watching. Marissa Woodward. And Marissa. Hello, Marissa. Mark of Melbourne. Yes, maybe Vaseline, but yeah, make sure it's like nice and transparent, not very cold. Anyway, now we're going to have some fun with the Globelings, I mean the Scientologists. Okay, let me see if this is going to share the screen I want. And no, it isn't. So let me pull that back. Ay, ay, ay. Scientology and the silliness that they'll convince people of. I mean, it's amazing. We're going to the moon. That's right. Zeno says. Zeno says we're going to the moon, so we're going to the moon. So, we're going to watch this for educational purposes. How we are going to the moon. Oh. So, let's watch this and enjoy it. It's 5 minutes long. It's oodles of fun.
Between 1968 and 1972, America launched 9 human missions to the moon, 6 of which successfully touched down, allowing 12 men to walk on the lunar surface.
Oh, did they walk in the Nevada desert? I think it was the Nevada desert, personally. Or maybe, Area 51, is it? Maybe there. Maybe where the public isn't allowed to go. Don't know. But anyway, let's carry on.
NASA's next chapter of lunar exploration, called Artemis.
It's called Artemis. Who's Artemis? A vindictive vixen of a woman. Yeah, Greek. Crazy. Like, just crazy. Goes around killing people and stuff. Yeah, that's who. Yeah, no. Did somebody say paganism? Don't be saying paganism. It's just the name of the mission. Artemis. Yeah, Apollo's sister. Because the other one was called Apollo, right? So, and that was just a bit wishy-washy. Oh, they just trampled around the Nevada desert. This one, we're going to build structures on the Nevada desert, don't you know?
Has the task of not just going to the moon to create a long-term human
Nevada desert.
Presence on and around it, but also to prepare for ever more complex human missions to Mars.
Even more complex human missions to that other light in the night sky. That's right.
In short, everything we must be able to do here, we must first do here.
Ah, everything we must be able to do there, we must first do here. Where's here? The Earth or the Moon? You've got 2 things there. Well, take your pick. Well, obviously you don't mean like the Earth, because otherwise you'd have to like land the moon landers or the Mars landers. You'd have to land them on the Earth, and you can't do that. So you must mean the moon, aka Nevada desert with cranes and cables and no public scrutiny whatsoever. Yeah, that's what you must mean.
So, what will an Artemis mission look like?
Now, here comes the Scientology. This is for you, globe believers. This is the Scientology specifically for you.
Everything is designed and tested with our most important element in mind, the astronauts.
Racist. Astronauts are human. That's racist. I mean, the human race, that's racist. Why aren't you doing chimps? What about octopus? They're very intelligent. No, I call foul. This is offensive to octopus.
Is their deep space, human-rated spacecraft called...
Wait a minute. They're going to go in a human-rated spacecraft, not an octopus-rated spacecraft. A human-rated spacecraft. Better get used to those terms. Human-rated. What does it mean? Does it mean that it was rated by humans or that it was rated for humans? Well, both. Oh, okay. Why not just not say that at all? Well, 'cause we like catchy words, you know, like clear, you know, clear in Scientology. The bridge, yeah, the bridge, yeah, going up in levels, yeah. We like words like that. It's good to embed the idea. Human rated, wonderful.
Called Orion, built in 3 parts. The crew module, where up to 4 astronauts will live and work throughout the flight. The service module,
Where up to 4 astronauts will work and live. Do you mean travel? Yes. Oh, right. Do you mean travel? Yes. Oh, okay.
with life support systems for the crew and its own engine and fuel reserves. And a launch abort system with engines capable of pulling the crew module to safety during launch should anything go wrong.
Oh.
To accomplish the task of launching our crew and heavy payloads, NASA is building the Space Launch System, comprising of a cargo hold, an exploration upper stage, a massive core stage, and 2 extended solid rocket boosters.
Wait a minute. Why are you building that and not these? Why are you just building these? They worked. Seems like a waste of money to me, but never mind that. What do I know? I'm not a NASA astronaut. Let's go back to here.
Comprising of a cargo hold, an exploration upper stage, a massive core stage, and 2 extended solid rocket boosters.
How big is the core stage? Massive! That's how big. Whoa, gosh.
Altogether, this is the world's most powerful rocket.
Wow. Just wow.
And it exceeds the legendary Saturn V of the Apollo era.
It exceeds, apart from, we already said that the Saturn V worked. Hasn't exceeded in that. Nope, no it hasn't. Oh, okay. So, but let's continue.
Numerous ways. Sitting on the launch pad, the entire rocket, fully fueled, weighs just over 6 million pounds.
God, 6 million pounds. What's that in kilos? A lot less. Oh, okay.
5.2 million of which is just the fuel. Once ignited, there was no stopping what comes next.
Oh, once ignited, there's no stopping what comes next apart from the, you know, the safety capsule at the top that can eject and save everyone. Oh, okay. So you could stop it like, well, never mind. Look at that beautiful rendering, cartoony cycles. Looks like a dome. Some flat earthers will be saying, look, it's a dome. They're mocking us.
All 4 RS-25 engines and the 2 solid...
Can you see? That's brilliant. Can you see over on the left? It's a beacon. Yeah, like for triangulation. You know, you can see there's one over on the right. You know those dark blue towers with the concentric circles? Yes, that's not satellite, silly, no.
Rocket boosters come to life, thundering our crew upwards.
Thundering their crew upwards, where lots of computer graphics will scroll across their faces, a bit like 2001: A Space Odyssey. That's right, it'll be just like that.
2 minutes after ignition, the solid rocket boosters...
I wonder if they'll pull faces too. I don't know if you've seen the film, but that's one of the most magical stages of the film. Yeah, the guy just pulling faces.
...are spent and released. 8 minutes after launch, the core stage is depleted...
Look at all these graphics. It's just so brilliant. Thank you, Scientology.
...and separated. The upper stage fires briefly.
Can you see all those striations showing like speed? It's speed. Yeah.
Placing Orion into a
Phew.
parking orbit around the Earth.
The heck is that? Like, where? What the heck is that? Is that supposed to be Florida? What's happened to the Yucatan Peninsula? Like, guys, if you're going to try and... like, look at South America. Look at where it is. Huh. Let's compare with Google Earth. Give me a second. Gosh, that's very ridiculous. Huh. Let's compare with Google Earth. So there we have Florida here. See, Florida there. Okay, let's look at Florida in their graphic. Florida here and Gulf of Mexico here. Wonderful. So Florida here, I have to turn it around a bit more. Okay, approximately like this. Kind of. Let's see, zoom in. Yeah, better. Okay, so Florida, Gulf of Mexico, Yucatan Peninsula. The heck is this doing here? This is South America. Good gosh, they've moved South America to like here. Dude, I don't think you're gonna go very far if your planning is this poor. I mean, the heck are you doing with South America here? What? I mean, like, just wow. But let's continue.
Here, the crew reconfigure the spacecraft and check systems to confirm everything is ready for deep space travel.
Oh, there they reconfigure the spacecraft. Yeah, they press a transformers button and it transforms, you know, like a 1920s drinking den that becomes a casino. That's right, that kind of thing. Or do they mean like they're just gonna like close some drawers, something like that? Well, yeah, well, they're still reconfiguring. You know, I was sitting forward, now I'm sitting sideways, reconfigured. Charlatans. But we have Scientology to thank for this.
With a go from mission control, the crew reignite the exploration upper stage engines to leave Earth entirely. The exact timing of this maneuver is critical to reach a speed that can escape Earth's gravitational pull.
Is it really? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It must be impeccably coordinated. Not really. No, it doesn't. You'll see later.
But also put Orion on a course that will intersect the moon days later.
Look at that beam and all of those transmissions and data. That's what that's symbolizing. See, you can understand it, right? It's going to those towers with the concentric circles. Yeah, that's what's receiving this information.
Once this burn is complete, the upper stage of the SLS is jettisoned and the crew aboard Orion coast for several days toward all that awaits them at the moon.
For how long? Several days. Well, that's not very precise.
Approaching the moon,
I'm going to play that again, just so you hear.
once this burn is complete, the upper stage of the SLS is jettisoned and the crew aboard Orion coast for several days toward all that awaits them.
Oh, several days. Hey, how long is it going to take us to get there? Several days. Can't you be any more specific? No, just several days. Oh, okay. Not a number of hours or anything. No, several days. Are we arriving in the morning of just several days?
At the moon. Approaching the moon, we see the fundamental differences between Artemis and Apollo.
Oh, approaching the moon, we see the fundamental differences between the two. What do you mean? Well, we mean that we're showing you graphics to tell you, look, we told you that this happened before with Apollo, and now we're telling you some other thing that's happening. All praise Scientology.
Instead of requiring Orion to serve as an expendable lunar command module or to carry a constrained lunar lander, the Artemis missions will take advantage of a different approach. Pre-staging. Everything needed.
Pre-staging. You know how staging means preparing? Well, now they're preparing.
For lunar missions will be positioned in.
Also, just so you all understand, staging is what's done in the theatre. You set up the stage. When something is staged, when it has gone through the process of staging, it means it has been set up, as in falsely. That situation was staged. Do you understand the meaning, Globelings? The word staged and staging, it means falsehoodness, false, just not truthfulness, not true. It's staged. It's not true. It's not what it's appearing to be.
Advanced by commercial and international partners. This includes rovers, science experiments, and human.
So when they go there, there will be all these things there that will have already been sent there by other people pretending that they're also, like, you know, in league with Xenu.
Systems on the surface. But
oh, wait. I have to show that again. Because I saw human-rated things again.
Lunar missions will be positioned in advance by commercial and international partners. This includes rovers, science experiments, and human-rated systems on the...
Phew! Thank God they're human-rated systems. Otherwise, I mean, imagine they get there and instead of oxygen, it's sulfuric fumes. That wouldn't be any good.
Surface. But it also includes a dedicated lunar station in orbit around the moon called Gateway.
Ah, so they will have this stopover stage, a bit like, well, in what is it again? 2001: A Space Odyssey. Yes, a midway station to the moon. That's right, just like in 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Here at the station, we can pre-stage a robust lunar lander.
Here we can pre-stage. What do you mean? Pre-stage, pre-makeup. Say, oh yeah, it's there already. How long is it going to take there? Several days. Is everything ready there? Yep. When did you get it ready? We pre-got it ready. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Can you tell us when? No, it's done. Don't worry about it. Just close your eyes.
And establish a strong communications relay. Designed with open standards, the Gateway can be expanded as new missions and partnerships develop.
Ooh. Designed with open standards. That's right. There's another term for you. There's pre-staging, human rated, and open standards. Let's go back.
Stage a robust lunar lander and establish a strong communications relay.
I bet it would be pretty flimsy, not very robust.
Designed with open standards, the Gateway can
With open standards? You mean with attachable sections? Ah, okay. Bit like the ISS.
be expanded as new missions and partnerships develop, allowing multiple human missions on the moon at the same time, and enabling ongoing science to be conducted even between human missions.
I have an idea. Why don't you just push the ISS there? Looks like you already have it all running fine. Why don't you push it out there? Have that going around the moon.
The Gateway is also capable of adjusting its orbit to allow access to every part of the moon, something the Apollo missions could not do.
Oh.
But the real key in this approach is placing Gateway in a unique halo orbit to perfect the maneuvers needed for Mars missions.
It's in a unique halo orbit. That's another term. A halo orbit. Not just an orbit, no, a halo orbit. What does that mean? It means standing up orbit, you know, like a halo around the painting of divinities. Yeah, like that. Instead of sat around, you know, like a crown. No, like a plate behind the head. Yeah, vertical orbit. That's what it means. Vertical in terms of what? There's no up in space. Oh, shut up, you.
And with the growing list of commercial and international opportunities, Gateway is the ideal hub between Earth and all that lies beyond.
Wow.
Returning to our crew as they approach Gateway, the Orion must match the elliptical orbit of the station in order to successfully dock.
Did you see that? I'm going to go back.
Hub between Earth and all that lies beyond. Returning to
Now, let me see if you can see. Yes, you can see my cursor. This is going to accelerate so it can catch up with this as it goes round. Yeah, it's just going to accelerate. Whoa, to get... Why not just change its trajectory a little bit and meet up with it and not really have to accelerate? Watch.
our crew as they approach Gateway, the Orion
Dum-de-dum-de-dum, dum-de-dum-de-dum, dum-de-dum-de-dum. Nice and simple. And this goes dum-de-dum-de-dum. And hello. But no, that's not exciting enough.
must match the elliptical orbit of the station in order to successfully dock. Once on board, pre-selected crew members transfer to the...
Wait a minute. Once on board, pre-selected members. Yeah, they're not going to send them there and say, look, when you get there, open this box. In this box, there's some matchsticks cut at different lengths. One of you holds them, and then you all take pics, and whoever's got the longest straws, you get to be the ones that are selected. No, that would be like a spontaneous selection. No, they are pre-selected. Oh, that's all right then, because otherwise it'd be a bit of a farce.
Lunar lander, while those assigned to Gateway remain on station. The lunar lander system itself is built for 3 unique steps.
Oh.
Descending from the halo orbit of Gateway down to a low lunar orbit, descending from low lunar orbit to the surface.
Oh, it will land on the parts of the moon that people can't really see. Oh, that's a shame.
And once the lunar mission is complete, launching from the surface of the moon and ascending all the way back to the orbiting Gateway.
See again? This silly... Oh, it's going to have to go round. Why doesn't it just take off a little bit later and go the other way? This way. Oh, here comes that thing. Catch on. There you go. Done. No, gotta go the long way round. They're a bit stupid. Oh, gotta catch it. Gotta go. Oh, nearly caught it. Gotta go over that again, because it's retarded.
And once the lunar mission is complete, launching from the surface of the moon and ascending all the way back to the orbit.
I mean, the reason for showing this is to make people more stupid. Anybody who says, why are they going that way and not the other way, catching it, like, just a lot less energy, a lot less time, what the heck? Those are, you are pre-selected out of this. All the people going, oh, must be because it needs to accelerate in order to catch up with the speed. Yes, you are pre-selected. You go through the red door.
Gateway. Once back aboard the Orion spacecraft and undocked from Gateway, the crew fire their engine once to break.
Where again they go through the strange graphics across their faces, their visors. Look, you can see them reflecting in the visors.
Out of the Halo orbit.
See? Look at that. Just like, I'm going to show 2001 Space Odyssey, so you know what I mean, if for those of you who haven't watched it.
Once again to sling the spacecraft around the moon, placing it on a multi-day trajectory back towards Earth. As they near the end of this journey, the service module is released, and the crew module is oriented heat shield first. Entering Earth's atmosphere at 25,000 miles per hour, the friction of air slows Orion considerably, while also subjecting it to temperatures of 5,000 degrees. With the Orion now at just 300 miles per hour, a series of parachutes uniquely tested and produced for this moment deploy.
Wait a second. Let's go back to this heat shielding. So it's going to go enter Earth's atmosphere, which is very, very thin at the uppermost reaches. Very, very thin. So it'll be a very gradual transition into denser and denser atmosphere, but still not very dense. For a long time, not very dense, so not very extreme heating. Like really, not very extreme heating. Very wide separation between the molecules. Not very extreme heating, but no, flame.
Oriented heat shield first.
How do you know this, Antonio? Well, because planes who fly the planes that fly very high and very fast, like the wings freeze sometimes. They have to go down so they can warm up a bit by more friction. But this thing will be falling through the not more friction space and then opening its parachutes at the more friction space. The more friction space, the space for the parachutes, is also where it would gather the most heat. But at that point, it's not going to be going so fast. Because the parachutes are open, see? Oh, that's interesting.
Entering Earth's atmosphere at 25,000 miles per hour, the friction of air slows Orion considerably.
At 25,000 miles an hour, that's just relative to the Earth, right? Not relative to space or anything like that. You haven't, you're not adding those speeds, are you? I hope you're not. Jeez.
While also subjecting it to temperatures of 5,000 degrees. With the Orion now at just 300 miles per hour, a series of parachutes uniquely tested and produced for this moment deploy.
So how fast will it fall? 300 miles an hour. Oh! Let's go back.
Of 5,000 degrees.
Oh.
With the Orion now at just 300 miles per hour.
300 miles per hour. Not that extreme. When was it going so much faster? Well, when you couldn't see it, that's when. Oh, really? You sure you didn't go up there with that plane and throw it out of the back? Like we've seen that you did with the lunar modules?
A series of parachutes uniquely tested and produced for this moment.
Now, this is an important part. Those parachutes are uniquely tested. They're not bought from any wholesale warehouse of parachutes. No, uniquely tested. Listen.
To temperatures of 5,000 degrees. With the Orion now at just 300 miles per hour, a series of parachutes uniquely tested and produced for this moment.
Oh, see? Uniquely tested and produced. It should really be like produced and tested, but never mind that. produced and tested specifically for this moment. Well, that's very good. You sure you can't just buy some that have been made and tested already before? Nope, nope. Oh, okay.
Deploy, decelerating the craft to just 20 miles per hour for splashdown. With each successful mission,
Look at all these heads of people. Can you see all these thousands of people? This is representing a multitude, or, for the religious out there, legion. There's a legion of people here watching this, quite nearby to the rocket. But in the real world, you've got about 20 people watching the launchers. That's right. Well, I'll show you a video of it.
Artemis ushers in the next wave of men and women to explore our moon and prove that together we are ready to go beyond.
Together, we are ready to go beyond to the bridge and become superhumans. That's the next stage. All you need to do is believe it. You don't even have to believe it. You just have to behave as if you believe it and give us lots and lots of money. See? And then it'll be done. So now I'm going to go to, what was that last mission? AUL launch or something like that. What was it? ULA? No. Sorry. We just do launch. Oh, North Korea is threatening again. It's threatening. I just saw it. Might have been from a few years ago, but never mind that. What was the latest launch that kind of went wrong? Launch fails. Well, I'll just do fails. Let's see. That should be fun. 10 Incredible. I'm not watching that. Oh, is that another car that they're launching to Mars? Oh, no, it isn't. It's a very cool car. Let's look at this one. Let's see what happens.
They've completed their job.
God, a cartoon. Let's go to the part where people are watching it. Let's see all those multitudes of people watching.
Infernal power. First up
Not many people.
to the third stage.
This is where they had a multitude of people in that previous thing. No. Okay, let's see. No. Okay, so let's put crowd watching launch. Falcon Heavy. Oh, let's see. Can't see many. Oh, what's this? Let's see. Oh, not many people here, but I'm not going to cherry pick. Don't worry. Oh, let's go this one. Not even interested very much. Well, not many people there. Okay. Let's look at the most heavily populated. Let's go for this one. See how many people here. $40 seconds.
Folks, we're going to count it down from 10 seconds, okay? I want everybody counting. Follow the clock. We're at 23, 22. Count it from 10.
Yeah. Let's see how many people.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
folks.
looks like
5,
that looks like quite a
10,
few people.
9, 8.
Might notice they're not very close to the rocket. Remember the footage I was showing you of the Artemis? How all that multitude were kind of just there, kind of where it's definitely not safe to be. Yeah. Well, now we watch this gaggle of people.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
They're not seconds. Just wanted to point out. They're not actually counting seconds. You can look at the seconds down here. I'm going to rewind a little bit.
Here we go, folks. Wow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
a little bit faster than seconds, but never mind. Let's see. Remember, this is staged.
Here comes the bass.
Wow. Let's go back. For any of you who likes mathematics, from here on, okay, if you take the length of the vehicle and you see how long it takes for the flame to cover that length, you can establish how fast it's going. How fast is it going? Not very. Look. Not very fast. Kind of slowly.
Here comes the bass. Holy crap. Look at him go.
Not very fast. Let me turn it down. That's going pretty slow. Wow, consistently slow. Amazing. Let's look at some military rocket launchers. See how fast they go. Let's have a look at these. Wow, check those out. That's fast. See how that looks absolutely nothing like that one? Let's see if we can see some bigger ones. Let's see what this does. Wow, check that out. That was fast. Phew, very fast. Wow, they just accelerate. It's amazing. It's almost like they're designed to go fast. This doesn't count because it's a... But let's see. Let's look at this. Wow, check that out for speed. Let's see this one. Oh, dust. Wow, that's fast. Oh, let's see this one. Oh, come on, track it. That was... Oh, here they are. Here they track it. And let's see. Oh, you can't really tell how fast it's going. Nah. Oh, here you might. No. And it's slow motion anyway. Here we go. And... Oh! Even that's accelerating, and that's a pretty chunky one. Oh, that's how they go, is it? When it's not slow motion. See the cloud? That's what they go like. Look. So, let's go back to those launches that we watched where I said slow motion. The cloud of exhaust and dust and whatnot, it's moving in slow motion. Moving in slow motion. Now you'll see some not in slow motion. Like that, gone. Boom, gone. Vroom, gone. Yeah, that's what like launchers look like. I mean, check that out for speed. Now let's go back to the launch that we just watched from NASA. Oh yeah, look at it, going very slow. Let's go to here. Wow, that's very, very slow. Look how slow it is. Huh. Look at it. So, obviously the Globelinks would say, well, it has to be slow, otherwise the humans would die. Look, Dim Dim, we've seen the launchers from inside the cockpit where the humans are stood there joking, holding thumbs up, with open notebooks on their lap. Yeah, it's like nothing. It's like we're not even launching or anything. Now I'm going to go in the chat. I'm going to see if any Globelings are going to take up my challenge. If you're a Globeling and you intend to take up my challenge, take it. There's no forfeit. If you lose, you don't have to give me anything. So, you know, easy. Easy. So, I'm now looking in the chat. If you're a Globeling, you won't receive abuse. The people in my chats tend to be fun, nice people. Okay? They're not abusive. So, type X if you're a Globeling and you intend to take my Equinox challenge and win a 1973 Ford Cortina. Now I'm looking in the chat. Oh, Mensa goes in the house. I'm going to call you later to say thank you. And I just gave it away. But I'm looking in the chat for any Globelings. Typing X. And then I can see like, oh, that will be interesting. Take it somewhere in January. There'll be video links. And, you know, you'll be sending me videos. Or at least uploading them onto your channel. Antonio, what is it? Adelaide Maria Robinson. Watch the challenge. I'll repeat it. This is a challenge. They have to take 2 locations that I mentioned earlier in this hangout. One of them being Bogota and the other one Lauta. Okay? They have to take these 2 locations which share the same longitude and the same latitude south as north. Okay? So they have to take a physical globe, buy 2 spy cameras. They are really cheap. Take the 2 spy cameras and place them on the globe. I suggest you cut the globe so that you can insert the camera so that the surface of the globe is almost bisecting the frame. Okay? One here and one here. Then you will put some gel of some type to give you some kind of refraction. You will place it as it is for the equinox. You will rotate the Earth and you will show, having placed a pin directly east on that latitude. You can know where directly east is because there'll be a line. Okay, directly east, and you have to show everything is correct. A pin for both so that the camera can see whether or not the sun or the distant light on your globe model rises directly behind that pin for both, or if it does not, if it rises more to one and less to the other. So just go ahead and do that. You must show that it rises dead on 90 degrees for both, or according to your belief of the globe, make it so that it's going to be 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night, about a month separate, a month apart from each other. I know it's complex. Watch the start of this, you'll see. My 8-year-old told me that he no longer believes in Santa Claus, and the Bear Club, which shall remain unnamed, immediately scolded him to grow up and stop being so desperate. What? Flat Albert writes, my 8-year-old told me that he no longer believes in Santa Claus, and the Bear Cub, who shall remain unnamed, immediately scolded him to grow up and stop being so desperate. That's a crazy reaction from the Bear Cub, who shall remain unnamed. That's almost like the person has been offended by an 8-year-old saying that they no longer believed in Santa Claus. That's what the guys are suffering. You know, it's like Scientology right now, completely scrabbling to control any more Scientologists from mingling with non-Scientologists out there, outside of the purview of their controllers. There's a Scientology place here in Manchester. I'm going to pop in one day. Yeah, I'm going to pop in. I might record it. I'll get a spy camera. In fact, I already bought 2 spy cameras. I'll get a little spy camera pen thing, and I just go in and so tell me about Scientology. I think it's great. So right now there are 273 people watching, and I don't see a single X. I'll wager that a fair few number of the people watching are Globelings. And nobody is typing X. Brandon Cook, you're welcome, thank you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find, again, because I'm sure I had some on my Facebook, some photos of my actual vehicle. The one that I will actually be giving away, as if that's going to happen. But you see, one of the reasons I'd love to do this, if a Globling managed to do it, I would like to actually gift them, because obviously it's not going to happen, but if it did, I would like to actually gift them the car so that other dishonest flat earthers out there can know what it looks like when somebody has integrity. That's right, I'm looking through photos, I'm not seeing it. I have it on another computer, have them on another computer. Wait a second, I think I have some on my phone maybe. Just a second. In which case, I'll either send it to myself or just hold the phone up in front of the camera. Give me a sec. I know this isn't fun for you guys. Don't know it. These phones, I swear to God, they're hell. Just when everything's fine, somebody's like, upgrade. I don't want to upgrade. Upgrade or we make it stop working. Oh, okay, upgrade then. Right, we've changed stuff that you were used to before. Now it's different. So no, don't find them. Give me a second. Let me try something else. It is a cool car, by the way. For those who like cars, it's definitely been pimped up. No, never mind. I was looking just as doing a search. Okay, so sorry I can't show it. I'll show it, I don't know, sometime I'll show it. In fact, I'll show it. Okay, so here you go. This challenge is open until the end of January. Otherwise, you know, I won't be able to say, so you all failed, did you? So, until the end of January, I'm scrolling back through the chat looking for X's, which is people accepting the challenge. I mean, it's not even an actual, like, a challenge like you might do with a dishonest pilot, you know, where you make a deal. I'll do this if you do that. Okay? It's not even like that. It's do this and you get this price. You know? All you have to do is show it with your globe. Mensagal has seen it. So has Dan W. Is Dan W in the chat? Madame Medusa, you think Rocklover would like that? I think so too. But he can't comment. Okay. I'll have to see if he's banned. Wow. There's a lot of lack of conviction in the globe from the globe believers. Let me just check something. See, the globe believers, just like with the NASA guys, saying, and we're going to go to the moon, human rate to things, and things like that. The globe believers have this idea that they can excuse the equinox by saying, it doesn't really mean equal night. It's like, that's literally what it means, you know. Yeah, well, it doesn't really mean that. It means this moment in time. Like, no, it means equal night. And like, no, it doesn't mean that at all. It's like, that is literally what it means. That's semantics. Yeah. Because I'm saying that that's literally what it means. That is literally semantics. Discussing the logical meaning of words. Like, what words mean. They have meanings. Those words have meanings. The word equinox means equinox. Means equal night. Oh yeah, well what about a sausage dog? Does that mean it's made of sausage? They didn't have a sausage rufus in Latin. Go and find a sausage rufus in Latin and then compare it, will you? Go and find what the word sausage was in Latin and see whether the Romans had a rufus sausagus. Dumbass. Anyway, I'm now back in the chat looking for X's. I don't see. Oh, for a minute I thought I saw an X, but it's an A. From HYS. A. Hey. Master, what's up? Mana Al Sultan. Right. What's up, nigga? What's up, dude? Adeline Marie Robinson writes, could you please repeat the challenge at my realm? Would like to hear it. At my realm can go back to the beginning of this hangout. He can just scroll back and listen to it. And also I just said it again. Macanda's 1888 writes, hope Elon Musk doesn't win. He will strap the Cortina to a rocket. We live in a world where there are people who think an alien called Xenu captured all the baddies in a world, killed them all, and then threw them into volcanoes where they lingered for millennia. And then the volcanoes exploded, and those little beings, those spirits, which were pretty kind of indestructible, they went on to become human beings, like a whole bunch of them held together. That's what a human being is. A whole bunch of Xenu dead monster guys together, tiny, okay, together, that's a human being. There are people who literally think that's true. Is it any surprise that there are people who think it's true that humans shot a car at that reddish light in the sky? That's way more believable. But they still, I mean, it's still absolutely ludicrous, but they still think it's true. Even if you show them, look, see this imagery that was created to hoodwink you into thinking it was real? Yeah. See how the light thing is all wrong? They go, no, it's not all wrong. Because see, no, the sunlight's supposed to be there, but if you get a torch and go like that, there's no light there, see? Look, see? No light there. There, yeah, sun's there. Can you see a light there? Yeah. Like, true story, real world. This is a globeling who calls himself a scientist. With a torch. Yeah, but look, see? No light there. Look, if you do that, no light. Like, yeah, dumbass, you've got the torch underneath. Put the torch above like the sun's supposed to have been at that time. Ugh. And even if you show them that the earth behind the roadster, so here's the roadster. What's your Here's the roadster. Yeah, here's the roadster. Here's the earth behind. And the earth goes glitch. The roadster doesn't go glitch, just the earth glitch. And then you go, blink, blink, blink. Must think of something else. That's what they do. Looking still in the chat, no X's. Just so you know, by the way, right now, that guy's having it spray done because I'm going to sell it. That's what's going to happen. But if somebody wishes to take this challenge and tries and even comes close, you get it. Right now, it's having its brakes done because I'm not going to sell it without the brakes working properly. White Doodles writes, what is this? Rewind. Or are you saying, what is this? Like a certain Scottish little prick called Jed Skeptic. General Education Diploma Skeptic. Sell the car to a globeling, take the cash and come see me and we'll make Vancouver a hub of flat earth experiments and observations. Yes, I mean it will end up that I sell the car, months ago. That's what's going to happen. It's not going to be that a globeling does what I've said, which is this. For those who don't know, I'm going to say it again. Look, here I have two places marked, okay? These are just places that are approximately the same distance away from the equator. In the real test, I want you to take two places that really are the same distance away from the equator, okay? I've given the details earlier in this, so scroll back, find the details. Place two spy cameras, embedded, okay? So that the actual arc, the frame, the surface is coming up about halfway up the frame. You'll have your two cameras and you'll have them transmitting, or you'll take the recording, you put it on your computer and you put them side by side. So when you scroll, you'll see a distant light that you have set up like that way, so that when you scroll, you'll see when those two places see that light. Okay? You must then also place another light, once you've done that, okay? Done that, that's failed. You've placed some gel for refraction, that didn't help. Okay, so you'll now repeat it, this time from Quito and from Buffalo, which simply share the same longitude. And you'll just rotate, and you'll want it to appear in Quito at a different time to Buffalo to match reality from your globe. But you have to have your globe positioned for the equinox, which is like so. Not like so, or like so, like so. So that the axis is at a, well, you can see how. There you go, like so. Go ahead. The sun must be 90 degrees to a vertical bisection of hemispheres. So sun hemisphere, night hemisphere, or day hemisphere, night hemisphere. Your globe logically dictates if the longitudes go north to south on the equinox, the light arrives at the longitudes exactly the same time regardless of where you are, because the refraction is the same regardless of where you are. Your globelings say, no, well, what happens is, from here, the refraction does this. From here, the refraction, no. Like, it doesn't really work that way, you know. Refraction doesn't choose. Oh, once you've done that, you then have to replicate this. Let me make sure I'm showing the screen how I think I am. This. What's this, Antonio? It's two spinning tops. They're spinning like so. They're spinning like so. Two spinning tops, one atop the other. Just like how time and date describes the globe Earth in respect to the equinoxes, how it doesn't happen at the same time. It's a bit like two spinning tops. I read it out loud yesterday. If you haven't seen it, go and watch yesterday's video. Two spinning tops? Huh? Why not just one spinning top? Not two. But you see here, and I showed it with a previous little video, two spinning tops, one atop the other, wobbling, 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 and then this one slows down, and then this one is faster, just like on your globe. So, I'm still going through the chat, and I still don't see any. None. No X. Oh, wait. Oh, thought Macanders 1888. The Globers keyboards have no X's. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. Like, I just can't. No, can't do X. Haha, Angel Fire. X. Xmas. Ho, ho, ho. What is it with the globelings? Why do they have such lack of conviction? You know, you can illuminate a globe for the equinox. You can illuminate it. Take a strong light, place it at a distance. You don't have to be specific about the distance. As long as it's going to illuminate half of the globe, it's going to illuminate half of the globe. Now, a problem for your globelings is, your globe says the light illuminates more than half of the globe. In which case, a 12-hour day and night would be impossible. Because it would always be more day. Always, always. Okay? So, from this, with the lights over there, in a dark chamber, so that the light doesn't reflect everywhere, you can see the Terminator. And as you rotate, you see it illuminates, well, the Terminator along the longitudes. Well, we have places on the Earth, on the so-called longitudes, that should receive the illumination at exactly the same time as anywhere else on that same longitude on the equinox. But it doesn't happen. So globally say, no, well, what it is it's like two spinning tops. Like, the hell are you talking about? Like, the heck? Flat Albert, the car is totally badass. I'm not sure whether the model version was ever offered through Ford dealerships in the US. I'm 100% confident that no one will give you an X. Thanks for that. Me too. I mean, we can see I've been on for long enough already. How long have I been on? An hour and a half. None. 258 people watching. No. So, the heck? Now, let's look at Google Earth a minute. I did have something earlier. Maybe I deleted it. Right. Did I delete it? Yeah, I deleted it. Okay. It's just, nah, Google Earth is too imprecise. Considering it's a computer program, you think it'd be darned precise. No, not precise at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screen share. And we'll draw the longitude for Quito and Buffalo. Okay. And then we'll look at the illumination. We'll just put some sunlight. Just give me a second. There. So, view grid. Quito in Ecuador. And there it is. Very good. Now I'm going to just pan it away so that I can nice and comfortably take this, place it right there. Bang. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Buffalo, New York. Go. Go. And there we have it. Okay, so just there will do. Save. Okay. You see, it says same longitude. Oh, it's interesting. We're looking at the equinox. Oh, okay. Now let's bring some light. Let's go to, well, September 22nd. And we'll scroll through time, don't worry about that. So, here we are. 22nd of September. Let's look at the illumination. Okay? Let's remove the grid so we see it a little bit clearer. Now that we have that longitude between Quito and Ecuador. Okay? So, let's remove the grid. And let's look at the illumination for a tad. Oh, that's very imprecise and vague. Yeah, not a nice clean line. No, kind of a very vague, weird line. Huh. So let's just keep going through the time. Oh, looks like, well, kind of, light should kind of arrive at the same time for both. But no, don't be silly. No, there's days and days difference between them. Yep, for your globe. But your globe is like two spinning tops. So I'm going to show you what I mean about these spinning tops. Where am I? Let's pull this one. No, that's the chart. Here. Oh, here you'll have a globe link explaining exactly. No, this is a picture I was working on earlier. You have a globe link. I'll find it once I figure out what the heck I'm doing. A globe link saying you can see that on the equinox, all of them east. See? So let me see where it is. Christmas challenge. Yeah. Here. Right. So let's scroll to this point. Here you go. Here's a globe link saying, see this model, right? Well, like this, right? Except not like this. And he literally goes on to say, not like this. He says, which one fits the real world most? See the globe? All of them east for the equinox. See, all of them east. The rest of the video is him explaining why not all of them east for the equinox. Refraction, that's why. See, this one longitude. Yeah, but no. That's right. Yes, but no. In this literally reversed globe Earth, don't ask me why it's literally reversed. In globe links, I mean, they'll just flip things anytime they want. What do you mean literally reversed? I mean literally reversed. You know. So, with the Northern Hemisphere at the top, if you have Australia on the left, you don't have India to the right and South America, India to the right and Africa further to the right. Not with the Northern Hemisphere at the top. So, yeah, no, just, no, that doesn't matter, just do that. Okay. So, where was I going to go? I was going to show. Oh yeah, spinning tops. Time and date. Equinox. Search. Equinox does not have equal day and night. Then it says equinox equal day and night. Almost. Oh, looks like this was updated, huh? Okay, so I'm going to read it again because I don't know where the point was with the spinning tops. So I'm going to read it again. Enjoy, Globelings. Earth spins around its own axis approximately every 24 hours. It's getting longer every day, just a little bit longer than before. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The time it takes Earth to orbit once around the Sun is around 365 days, blah, 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 blah. It wobbles around its own axis, complete rotation every 2,000 years. Wow, I bet that's true. Earth is actually tilted at an angle of around 23.4 degrees towards the celestial pole, which is a certain point in the sky. As Earth makes its yearly orbit, one hemisphere faces the Sun more than the other side that has summer. On any other day of the year, the Earth's axis also tilts a little away from or towards the Sun. However, the equinoxes marks, right, I'm going to point it out again, grammar, hello, the exact moment twice a year when the Earth's axis is not tilted towards or away from the Sun at all. However, the actual tilt of around 23.4 degrees remains the same. Yes. We understand your model. It's a crock of shit, but we understand it. Even if day and night aren't exactly equal on the day of the equal day and night, there are days when the day and night are both very close to 12 hours. However, this date depends on the latitude and can vary by as much as several weeks. How much? Several weeks. You know, just be a bit vague. From place to place, the table shows approximate dates for when day and night are as similar as possible according to latitude. Oh, table shows the closest to equinox according to latitudes. Oh, right, okay. On the equator, the day and night stay approximately the same length all year round, but the day will always appear a little longer than 12 hours due to the reasons below. On the equinoxes, the geometric center of the Sun is above the horizon for 12 hours. And you might think that the length of the day, hours of daylight, would be 12 hours too. However, sunrise is defined as the moment the upper edge of the Sun's disk becomes visible above the horizon, not when the center of the Sun is visible. In the same sense, sunset, because if it was the center of the Sun and that was visible, you would still have a longer day. Yeah, that's right, because if you started counting from halfway up the Sun and you stop counting halfway down the Sun, well, you still got altogether a whole Sun. Yeah, that would be like 4 minutes long. So 4 minutes longer than 12 hours. But never mind that, you're not supposed to think. Not when the center of the Sun is visible. In the same sense, sunset refers to the moment the Sun's upper edge, not the center, disappears below the horizon. The time it takes for the Sun to fully rise and set, which is several minutes. How long? Several minutes. Is added to the day and subtracted from the night, and therefore the equinox day lasts a little longer than 12 hours. Jolly good. Refraction. Light lingers. Another reason why the day is longer than 12 hours. So another reason. On an equinox is that the Earth's atmosphere refracts sunlight. Right, so what you just said above about the Sun and the center of the Sun and not the center of the Sun, and that being why it's longer, you're now also saying, and also refraction. Well, it's not that long. It's only 6 minutes longer at the equator. Where's all this extra long time? Because they have refraction too, don't they? Huh, looks like they don't. No, they don't. At the equator, no refraction whatsoever. Another reason why the day is longer than 12 hours on an equinox is that the Earth's atmosphere refracts sunlight. This refraction, or bending of the light, causes the Sun's upper edge to be visible from Earth several minutes before the edge actually reaches the horizon. The same thing, let me read that again to get rid of the word salad. This refraction, or bending of the light, causes the Sun's upper edge to be visible above the horizon from Earth several minutes before the edge actually reaches the horizon from Earth. The same thing happens at sunset, when you can see the Sun for several minutes after it has actually dipped under the horizon, but you can still see it above the horizon. This causes every day on the Earth, including the day of the equinoxes, to be at least 6 minutes longer than it would have been without this refraction, That sun diameter accounts for that 6 minutes. The extent of refraction depends on atmospheric pressure and temperature. On calculation of the sunrise. Hey, where the hell did the spinning tops thing go? That's gone. I read this yesterday. Where? Wait, maybe I just skipped it. Two spinning tops, there you go. And like two spinning tops connected at the tips, it also wobbles around on its axis. Did you hear? I've highlighted it. It says, and like two spinning tops connected at the tips, it also wobbles around on its axis. Okay? Now, what does this look like? This is what it looks like. Give me a second. These are two spinning tops connected at their tips. That's right, two spinning tops. Remove this. Yeah, that's what it's like. That's right, like two spinning tops. Yeah, make your globe Earth behave like two spinning tops, please. Yesterday I referred to it as a Mobius strip Earth. I've done this before. Like, does one hemisphere turn faster than the other hemisphere because one reaches the equinox before the other one? Like really, it really does. One reaches 12-hour day and night before the other one reaches 12-hour day and night. And when I say before, I'm talking about time. Like, the time when one reaches 12-hour day and night is first in one place and later at a different time the other place. Hello, Rubik's Earth. You frickin' idiots. Refraction. Look, morons. Refraction here too. Refraction here and refraction here. Not refraction here and yes, refraction here, and that's why here at some other date. You're very stupid, and you're stupid because your education made you stupid. Your parents were probably a bit stupid too, so it's not entirely your fault, but your education made you stupid. And when we point things out to you, you go, no, it can't be true because that person's stupid. Like, how about you go and look at the details? And you go and look at the explanations, and you hear explanation like, well, refraction causes this. Like, yeah, what about refraction on the other half of the globe? Doesn't it also cause that there at the same time? Well, no, because see, two spinning tops joined at the tips. You've been made into morons, guys. So it's no wonder that right now, and I'm going to go there, that right now you're like, yeah, sure, I'm sure. A guy can become a woman and a woman can become a guy if he wants. I don't know, maybe. Sure, maybe Xeno did throw all those dead little aliens into volcanoes. Why not? He could have done. You've been made stupid. You have been made stupid, Globings. Sorry. And although it's not entirely your fault, it is partly your fault. Oh, somebody writing something in foreign. Ah, that's interesting. Somebody's writing something in foreign, and well, I'm going to leave it. You'll see. And when I say in foreign, it's not even in a language. So yeah. So I'm going to show it because right now it's hidden. There's Pancho Pete in the chat. I don't see Pancho Pete, but maybe he is. So, rock lover, if you're hearing, you're welcome to it. Go ahead. And when I say that the cameras are not expensive, I mean it. Like, they're really not expensive. By the way, if you spam with what's it called, emoticons and stuff, they get banned. I'm not having to ban them. Like, the system does it itself. Yeah, so knock yourselves out. I'm scrolling in the chat and I'm still not seeing any X's. None. Madame Medusa, if you're in contact with Rock Lover and Rock Lover would like to type an X but he can't, then you type it for him. And your fire sounds really nice. Wow, I tell you what, guys, it's the 23rd of December. 1 second. Where's the thing gone? Don't know a bit. Nope. I've closed the page that I didn't want to close, but never mind. I'll open it again. I think this is it. Yeah. 265 watching. What the heck's going on, guys? Like, Globelings, like, you're not all in the chat. Well, first, why aren't you saying yes? I'll accept this, and thank you very much for the car, Antonio, you dumbass, you've just lost a car. Or is it that if you type X, I'll come after you throughout January saying, come on, man, what are you doing? Are you pulling a Australian pilot trick? You know, the kind of guy who thinks that a bear paw is a wolf paw. You know, that kind of very stupid guy. The kind of guy who thinks you can double a cube. Yeah, why not? It's going to become a variety hangout. I'm going to draw a cube. Ish. So here's a cube. Should I oh, more or less. There's a cube-ish. Let's see. I might shade one of the areas. Yeah, there you go. It's a cube. I'm gonna shade. I'm gonna shade this area. So this stupid Australian pilot, and this isn't any offence to Australian people, just an offence to stupid Australian pilots alone. Okay. There's pilots that are not stupid, that are Australian, same as with transgenders and crazy people, you know? Not everyone's evil and nasty. Anyway, so there you go, shaded one side. Okay, and now here's a shading, kind of like that. Oh, I like doing this. There. Region shaded. That's a cube. Can you double a cube? Can you double a cube? According to this not very bright Australian pilot, yes. Even though there's 4 sides, you mainly have to deal with 3. Can you do that? Let's see about doubling it in a drawing. So this will be twice the height. And then this would be, well, twice the width. Maybe you can start to notice already. Well, that's not doubled. That's quadrupled. And that's just the one side. So now we can go and do the same with the others. And the answer is no, you cannot double a cube. You can't double a cube. It's just not doable. We learned this in Spain when we were children. It's like not doable. Just drawn a bit more grid. You just can't double a cube. So why am I saying this about doubling the cube? Because this year, a very kind subscriber sent me a bunch of, I think it was falcon feathers, or they might have been eagle feathers, not sure. Anyway, a bunch of feathers. And I dropped feather and hammer. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll show the video. And because the Globlings couldn't deal with the fact that, well, look at that, lo and behold, they're falling at the same rate. They're being let go of at the same time, and they're landing at the same time. Same rate, same speed, same velocity. To the point where they hit the ground. In this case, a feather. I mean, a pillow. So that I wouldn't, like, crack my floor, you know. Impossible. Double a cube. It's like, you can't double a cube, dude. So yeah, I'm gonna find the video and play it. Yeah, some of you have seen it already, but looks like a lot of you got just hanging out time, so you can hang out. And then I'm gonna go make a drink. In fact, I'll go make a drink while I'm playing the video. Give me a second while I find it. Aye. Double a cube. Now, do I play the long one or the short one? The long one. Then I can really make a brew. Right, gonna turn the volume up. Make it large. I'm gonna go make a coffee. And then I will screen share. Give me a second. So, because the person couldn't deal with what was being shown, and that's not a doctored feather, I haven't cut anything, I haven't done anything, that's how the feather comes. Obviously, those who are really into birds, especially birds of prey, will be able to tell you what feather that is, where it comes from and what its function is, why it has that shape. But more on Globlings, they can't. Why don't you do it with a fluffy feather? Did they do it with a fluffy feather on the Apollo mission? No, they didn't, did they? So, no. I'll do it with a kind of feather that they used. So, let me screen share. And this, this isn't my original. I mean, I just repeated what other flat earthers had done already. I just did it over and over and showed it more with a feather sideways, because a feather pointing down, that's not how it was dropped on the Apollo mission. So it's like, okay, well, there you are, sideways, just like on the Apollo mission, huh? So, enjoy. I'm going to make it large. And I have globe friends who went into hissy fits when I showed this, saying, it's not what you're saying it is. Like, look, I'm showing what it is. The one that's confused about what it is and what it isn't is you, not me. I know what it is. It was me that did the freaking thing. What are you talking about? It's not what I am saying it is. Yes, it bloody is. It's a feather falling at the rate that you're seeing the feather fall. I filmed it. I had to put the video together because I didn't stream it live. I slowed it down even so you could see properly. So, now you're going to all enjoy. just readjusting the screen so you can see the very bottom. Here I place the feather just in front of the hammer, not just next to it, in front. And again, 6 grams, 787 grams. If you couldn't see that properly for whatever reasons, it's called Feather Hammer Drop -updated. It's in my channel. Now, because the not very bright Australian pilot who thinks that I'm not joking, he thinks that a bear print is a wolf print. And when this was pointed out, said, oh no, it was all done on purpose as a joke. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. The way you're reacting is saying, no, it wasn't. The way you're reacting is it's showing you're trying to rescue a pretty bad gaffe. Like, you messed up. You're stupid, writes Kids Man. Oh, okay. Ruth Thorson, looks like you're on the moon. How do you do that? Black magic. And he was wearing black. I mean, I was wearing black. Oh, no. Lover of rock. I wonder if that's Rock Lover. Oh, I'm going to read what Lover of Rock says. Ryan, just kidding, mate. Always jokes with me, except when horrible folk accuse innocent people of violent rape. Oh, that's a bad thing to do, to accuse innocent people of violent rape. Lover of Rock then adds, he dipped the feather in lead. That's why it weighed 6 grams, see? Continuous footage. Gleam, nice to see you in the chat. Continuous footage. Continuous footage. In fact, tell you what, I might show the other one. Because in the other one, I made sure that I just brought the camera up to the scales. So it was all one shot. Give me a second. Hope I didn't edit it because of some stupid reason. So, what you just saw, feather, hammer, dropping, that's not possible on the Earth because of air friction, you know, not possible. So, must be a trick of some sort, some dark magic trick, like Rune Thorson says. Dark magic, something, you must have dipped the feather in lead, dipped it in lead. Does that mean molten lead and you dipped a feather in it? Like, that wouldn't ruin the feather. Must have filled the quill. Here's all the excuses. He must have placed a lead rod inside the quill. Yeah, that's why it weighed 6 grams. No, not really, because like just that much lead, as much lead as it would take to fill that quill, would weigh maybe 10, 12 grams. No, can't be. Can't be because air resistance and other things. Because if what you've just shown in your own apartment is true, then what they showed on the moon was just staged. And if you say, yeah, you know that they refer to those things as staged and pre-staged? Like, let me just check the video, make sure that I don't edit, so that I'm showing what I'm wanting to show. Yeah, just a second. I'm pretty sure I bring the camera right up. Ah, yes. Aha! Yeah. And... right, okay, so I'm going to show that video. Slightly different video. It's got part, I mean, most of this video was in the other video, but never mind. In this one I have continuous footage of the feather and the hammer as it's weighed and then as I drop it. And the glove, you must have covered it in glue. Like, do you think covering a feather in glue is going to make it weigh 700 grams? There. Okay, so, wait a second. Enjoy. No music this time. $787 grams. 6 grams. Grab the camera, move away so it's all one continuous shot. Go over. Oh, he must have dropped that first. He's a cunning. He's dropped the feather first, just imperceptibly first. Oh, wait, no. It just keeps doing it over and over. Oh, he even slowed that one down. Oh, wait a minute. In that one, it looked like the feather was dropped first. It also looks like the feather was slightly higher than the other one, but never mind that. I'm going to play it again. See, slightly higher. Oh! How about that? Ha! 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 So show again, because obviously the Globeling say, oh, well, you dropped that feather first. It's like, what about the other times when I didn't drop that feather first? How about you try and replicate it? So let's look at all the times it didn't drop the feather. The feather didn't drop first. Let's look. Not first. And the Globelings really are very selective, very good at cherry picking. Not first, that's the main one. I mean, that's just the clearest, although the feather is sideways on, not flat like this. Now, so then I went and did it all over again. This time not wearing the dressing gown. That bathrobe that I'm wearing was only so you could see the contrast between feather, hammer, and because I was wearing black underneath, like I showed in the other video, because, well, I was wearing black and I thought, forget the thing, it's making me look frumpy. So, because that's impossible, according to the Globe, it's impossible. Okay, listen carefully, Globelings. What you just saw is 100% impossible according to the Globe. But you just saw it. You see, the reason it was shown on the moon is that that's only supposed to be possible where there's no air to offer resistance to a feather. I wasn't in a vacuum. You could hear sounds. They weren't edited afterwards. It's not like that place was secretly in a vacuum. I didn't swell up or anything. No, it's just vacuum, although that could explain the frumpiness. Vacuum, which means absolute silence, because air can't travel in waves in a vacuum. And later, edited the sound in. That's not what was happening. What was happening is what it appears. Like I was in my apartment, dropping a feather and a hammer. breathing, smoking even. But the Globelings, when presented with this, like, no, it doesn't matter. It's like, look, it does matter. It really does matter. In fact, it matters so much that they pretended to go to the moon to drop a hammer and a feather. That's how much it matters. Oh, no, they didn't do that because of that. They did it because of some other reason. No, 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 no. They did that. You've seen that. All of you have seen that. You're all familiar with that. That's why it was done. What else did they do on that mission? Tell us about it. Don't know, really. No, you don't, do you? You know about the feather hammer drop. That's right. That's why it was done. And then lo and behold, flat earthers go and drop feathers and hammers and go, hey, they follow the same rate. Oh, that's interesting. Now I'm just scrolling through the chat. Right. Angel Fire writes, to prove it's not fate, you have to drop feather and hammer on your toes. In the one where I'm wearing black, that I have the music playing, the hammer didn't fall directly on my toe, but the handle did. You know, if I punk my toe, give me a good crack. But I strong like bull. Danny Diesel, he was holding his breath, obviously filmed in a vacuum house. Dude, don't give the game away. Yeah. So, Rob Diesel, how are you doing? It has. It's been a good week, man. And even when presented with that, which, by the way, I agreed to do from a hangout where I thoroughly embarrassed some Globelings regarding the moon and gravity and things, silence from those Globelings. Even though I said, do you want me to do it? Do you want me to repeat it? Because I showed a video, but in the video, the guy drops a hammer point down. The feather point down, and it bounces. I said, you can drop it sideways, because other people have done video of it sideways, dropping it sideways. So I'm like, well, okay, so I'll do it myself. Got the feather, hammer, done. It's not magic, but it's like it breaks that schema of everything that we've been told is robustly true, and therefore testing it would just be futile because, like, we've been told, see? If you're on the moon and you dropped a feather and a hammer, they follow the same rate because there's no air resistance. They also follow the same rate on the Earth. No, can't be, only on the moon. Like, no, on the Earth too. Look, I just showed it. No, not looking. Anyway. He had a piece of elastic on the feather. What a Swiss. Writes Lover of Rock. He's joking. He doesn't actually mean it. Although there was an astronaut who said sometimes gravity can play funny tricks, like, and he's got an elastic band and a card, and he lets go, and then the card shoots. And like, oh, must be a trick. You're like, yeah, it's a trick. It's a magic trick. He's doing it to gaslight you, Globelings. Gold Steel Truth. Featherhammer sounds like an 80s German thrash metal band. It does. It does. Featherhammer. Yeah, that would be my war name in the next life. What's your war name? Featherhammer. Oh, what can you do? I can fall slowly and fast. Bill Dill. 0.0082 grams average weight of a flight feather. Not for that feather. That was 6 grams. And what's an average flight feather? Could you say average weight of a flight feather? Oh, is that including owls, pigeons, hummingbirds? Graham writes, have you ever seen the dual vacuum with a guinea and feather? No. When you analyze every drop, they both land. Oh yes, yes, I do. See, yes, the guy that turns it over in a tube. Yes, I showed it. I played it in slow motion. I said, look, you can hear tunk tunk. They don't land at the same time. Plus, Pete and Peter showed it over and over, dropping identical objects, but of different weight, as in their bulk, air resistance, identical, but different weights. The heaviest one fell first. But for a period, they fell about the same time, and then acceleration kicks in. Yeah, if you dropped a feather from 20 meters high in a hammer, the feather wouldn't fall at the same speed as the hammer all the way down. It's only for a brief period. They didn't drop the feather and the hammer on the moon from 20 meters high, did they? No, they dropped it from just about solar plexus height. Plus the feather did this as it fell. If you look, but obviously the footage is so degraded, it does this as it falls. Degraded, man. Sparkly. Was it an African or a European swallow? Ah! I know what you're referring to. My view, 1878. Does the average weight of a flight feather include the feathers of a dodo? Or even, wait a minute, penguins who don't even fly? How heavy are the flight feathers on that Dim Dim's, Australian Dim Dim pilot's plane? It doesn't have feathers. It's aluminium. Yeah, it shields him from all that radiation. Totally shields him. That's not why he's going a bit cracked. Nope. It's just genetics or something. I don't know. Yeah, Sandy123. The hammer feather was dropped with slow motion background measurements on Rebel without a pause video. I think he did it before me, you know. Backs up your experiment 100%. Yes, it was done way before that. I forget. The name just. The first guy that I saw doing it, I've forgotten. But anyway, so first I saw a Flat Earther doing it. Like, oh, okay. Then others. Then I proposed doing it. Then I did it. But so did Rebel without a pause. Who also showed, hey, look, you can still see the sun here in Scotland. With a guy on Skype, well, I'm in New Zealand and I can see the sun too. Yeah, not over the Indian Ocean. No, over the other side. You know, over the Pacific, over the biggest ocean on the globe. Yeah, that way round. Multi-Tom-Tom, where's Wally? He's licking his torch. Oh, did I just say that? Yes, I did. Where's Wally? Hey, look, the sun's there. You can tell because the Earth is illuminated like this, right? The sun's there. Here's a vehicle. It's not illuminated here. But he comes along. Yeah, go see if you like it. Scientist. That's a scientist. That guy calls himself a scientist. And then they share footage from Antarctica. Look, 360 sun in Antarctica. Like, really? Yeah, look, can you see this? It's filmed from a well. I'm like, what the heck is this? Yeah, it's 360 camera, like, looking this way. Like, really? Why didn't you just, like, elevate it a bit and film it this way so we can scroll round like the Flat Earthers who've used 360 cameras? And you show that. No, I don't want to. Busy. We're working here in Antarctica, you know. We're keeping fishing boats from crashing into our bases. Yeah, halfway up the mainland. I'm going to show that again. Harry Bird sent a video. So give me a second. In fact, I'll show Harry Bird's video because he did me the courtesy of sending it, and then we'll go to marine traffic again. See where that ship is. I wonder if it's gone to the Twilight Zone or the next pond. Or maybe it's gone into the Hollow Earth. Yeah, that must be it. It's gone into the Hollow Earth. 84 degrees south last time we looked. And some of the titles by Globelinks. Scientists scramble to keep up with Earth's changing magnetic field. That fills you with confidence in these scientists. I'm scrolling to find Harry Baird's video. Oh, Fresh Look at Truth. I just skimmed right over it. I forgot he's changed the channel name. Fresh Look at Truth. I'll play the video and share it. And subscribe to him, guys. Well, if you want to. I'm subscribed to him. Well, I don't get the notifications and the bells rung. Hey, if you're watching this and you'd like to see some more stupid flat earthers, then hit the subscribe and notification bell. Doesn't guarantee you'll get notifications, but you know, got more chance than if you don't. And if you don't subscribe, doesn't really matter. I think this one. I hope this is the one. Yes. Okay. So we're going to watch Fresh Look at Truth. It's only a short video.
Okay, so what the heck is this? This is a fishing boat. Okay, fishing boat at 84 south 84 degrees. That's on land. Doesn't make any sense. Fishing position received via satellite. Well, they're drilling holes through Antarctica. Anyway, looks like there's a real problem with that one, Globies.
Real problem. Hey, thought I'd give it a thumbs up. A real problem. So let's go to marine traffic. And for this, again, I'm going to thank Alpha Mind, a Spanish language flat earther, who first showed this. Now let's see where that boat is. Has it gone altogether? Has it been shot out of the water? It's gone off the map. It must have gone to the other pond. Oh, no. Can you see it right there at the bottom? I hope I'm displaying how I think I'm displaying. Yes. Can you see it right at the very, very bottom there? What's the latitude? 84.84 degrees. I mean, it can't go much further south before it drops out of the map. What would this mean? Well, it would mean that according to this map, it would... Can you see my cursor? Let me see. You can't see my cursor, damn it. Give me a second. I'll display this way too. So, you can see my cursor now. According to this map, what would happen is it would pop out of view. Well, half of it would pop out of view whilst it popped into view about here. And then the other bit would pop into view. Yeah, that's what would happen. Just dunk, kind of teleport a bit. But hey, satellites. You can do all kinds of magic with satellite. Let's look at this other fishing ship. Yeah. Again, the position received via satellite on mainland Antarctica. Oh, that was zoomed in a bit too much. Can you see? Mainland. Ocean. Hey, how can you tell that that's ocean, Antonio? Because it's blue. How can you tell that that's not ocean? Because it's not blue. That's why. See, another fishing boat here. That one's fine. That one's in the water. What about this one? That's like all the way down. Where is it now? Can't see it. Oh. Like, there it is. I have to scroll all of the... Like, pull the map up as much as possible. There. There it is. It can't go any farther south. Looks like your globe ends at 85 degrees, not 90. Because you haven't got any more space on your map. Where's your 90 degrees south? It hasn't reached 85 degrees south and you've run out of map already. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to grab the map. Oops. Not like that. I'm going to grab the map and scroll to the north. See? North. All the way to, well, the north. Let's see. Oh no! Oh, you've got a void at the north too. Can't get to 85 degrees north. Oh, it's a problem for your maps. So there was a Globelink who wanted to debate me about maps, but I haven't heard from him for a while. It was a Spanish Globelink. And yeah, wouldn't surprise me at all if I never heard from him ever again. Hey, what's going on with this? Right, here it is. Here it is, right at the very bottom. 84 degrees south. Huh. More than 84. 84.58 degrees south. It's a heck of a lot. Let's go to Google Earth. Yeah, let's see where it is. According to the satellite that's receiving its position. You know, because it's a satellite that's receiving its position. Yeah, a satellite is receiving its position. I'm going to say it again. Its position is received by satellite. So this is where it was at a previous point. Let me move that up so you can see the very bottom. In fact, I'm going to scrunch it so you can really see. There. Okay. Now, I'm going to place a circle at 84.58 degrees. So we're going to go just south. I'm not going to bother with the latitude. This is 84. Oh, there. Right, now. Wait. That will do. The center of this circle. Oh, come on. You didn't grab it. There. The center of that circle is where the ship is now. And like I said, I have not bothered with the longitude. Okay, could be further this way, that way, it doesn't matter. We're talking how far towards the center of your globe and how far away from the nearest ocean water where, you know, fishing tends to happen. It's not ice fishing, it's not boring holes to capture like strange octopus and stuff, you know, that can mimic humans from under Antarctica. I don't know, maybe they exist. So let's just check how far away it is from here. Okay, I mean, I could place it for, I tell you what, I'll place the longitude too. Okay, longitude 142. Okay, Google Earth. Let's see where this is. That's 137, 142. Here. Okay, so the center will be there. So yeah, I'm going to be pedantic and put it there. No, I'm not. Forget it. I'm going to draw another circle. 142. There. Okay, make a mental note. Circle. There, where that little circle is. That's where the boat is. Jolly good. Let's measure how far away it is from the nearest coastline. 487 miles. But let's do it with a line instead. It's going to be the same, but oh no, now it's 500. That's interesting. 504 miles from that coastline. What about this coastline? Well, 732. That's right, it's only 500 miles. Yeah, 504 miles away from the nearest coastline. Solid mass no little channels that it's sailed along. Okay, this is Antarctica. On your globe, it's a solid mass. But lo and behold, do you remember what I said about the changing of the maps? Look now. Oops. Look at this yellow contouring. You see this yellow contouring? Look. Where I've placed the centre of the circle, and I hadn't even seen this yellow contouring, that's ocean now. Look, I'm going to trace this huge bay area, okay? I'm tracing it with the crosshairs, with a target. Look. Oh. All of this, which on your globe looks like Antarctica, okay, including, that to show is land under the ice. Yes, no, not anymore. It's water, it's all ocean. What does that mean? It means the oceans are bigger. What else does it mean? It means Antarctica smaller. Well, you can't have both. I mean, Antarctica is not like the North Pole where the ice can shrink and now it gets smaller. No, Antarctica is a continent. Can you see? Now you can see it nice and clear. Ha! Good gosh. Bet you globelings didn't know that the oceans go all the way to 84 degrees south latitude. Yeah, look. I'm going to zoom in even more. And I'm going to zoom out so you can see the yellow. See the yellow? Yes! Ocean! Ocean! So what are you pointing out, Antonio? I'm pointing out your maps are ridiculously wrong. Because you've got a superimposed map, just a drawing, over what you've got as a map, which is Antarctica. But you having to correct it massively. Huh. That's a surprising turn of events. Now, what I'm going to do, this would be interesting. I'm going to draw a circle here to see approximately how many square miles. 235,000 square miles here. So subtract that from Antarctica, the size of Antarctica, okay? Remember you've got that area here, like this. So we'll say we'll compensate for that. There you go, that compensates, great. So I'm going to make a note. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So 235 miles. And then let's go over here and see how much more land mass of Antarctica we should take away. Let's say, no, a bit more. Say about that much. 212. So 447,000 square miles. Yeah, just subtract that from whatever it is that you thought Antarctica's size was. Go ahead, globelings. Just go ahead. And then increase the oceans by that. And then sooner or later you arrive something close to what I've done already and published in the Book of the Sun. Hey, funny. Dims. Oh, wait a second. Why is this map not upgraded with the thing here? Oh. Why is it not upgraded with the thing? Huh? Let's zoom in. Nope, not upgraded. Oh, looks like your maps are... Oof. You need to come to some agreement, globelings, on what your map's shapes are. Because this is at 84. According to Google Earth, there's a big bay that comes down like this, and then has a little finger stretching down, and then goes like that. Yeah, what I'm drawing with my cursor, that should be blue. This area, all of this area. It isn't though. No, you can see it's white. Looks like a problem with your map. Wow. How can this be the case at the end of 2019 that you got such a huge deformity to your maps? Now, are you wondering why Globlings haven't really taken my map apart? Because I've been waiting. The closest has been the Spanish channel. Where is it? Video. Here. Huh? Where is it? Sorry. The closest channel is a Spanish channel, a geographer. Calls himself also a cartographer. Hasn't really drawn any maps, but it calls himself, it's qualified. Okay. His biggest complaint was he didn't have a legend. So you know where you can see the deserts and the jungles? Yeah. I didn't have anything written down that says deserts and jungles. Because this is just like a compilation map. In the series of maps that I have published in my Patreon that you can all download free, I've got it individualized. These are these, and these are this, and these and this. But hey, you can't. You can lead a horse to water. Right now, I'm in the chat, and I'm gonna wrap up soon. I'm watching Ricky Gervais' Humanity, and chuckling along. Okay, hey, question to the chat. How long did it take Columbus to arrive at, well, Central America? Any of you who know or who remember, just type how long it took him to arrive. Because the story is they got so desperate they had to throw the horses overboard. So, please inform me, because I've looked, I can't find. Hey, to the Globe Believers. So, yes, please, a few months from memory, Rune Thorson. Yes, same here, but like how many? How many weeks? So, Globe Believers, you know the Earth rotation is slowing down? That's right. Earth's rotation is slowing down. In 1,000 years' time, it will be slower than it is now, according to your globe theory. Okay, Earth's rotation is slowing down. I'll show you with a globe, because I know you need visuals. 42 days, says Angel Fire. Don't know. Can anybody confirm? 42 days is sounds about right to me, but if anybody else can confirm. Okay. Earth. Orbit around the sun. Never mind that, we're not talking about that. We're talking about its rotation. It's diurnal rotation. What does diurnal mean? It means daily, right? Its daily rotation is slowing down. In 1,000 years' time, it will be, well, slower than it is now. In fact, tomorrow, it will be slower than it is now. Okay? But in 1,000 years' time, it will be, well, who knows? Depends. It's all God believers who are saying this. So, but anyway, slowing down in 1,000 years' time. Great. What was it 1,000,000 years ago? If it's slowing down, and in 1,000 years' time, it will be slower still, then 1,000 years ago, it must have been faster than it is now. 1,000,000 years ago, faster. What about 100 million years ago? Whoa, pretty fast. What about 450 million years ago? Whoa. What's going on with your centripetal force and gravity then? Because it was also smaller. You understand? It was also smaller and spinning faster, which means more centrifugal force, but less gravity. Don't say, no, it was more dense. Like, more dense. Like, really, you want to just squish all that rock, all that molten rock. You want to squish it more. No, it doesn't work like that. So faster in the past, whoa, to a point that just impossible. But well, let's not count from that point. Let's count from a point where we say that it was slow enough. Okay, now I'm looking in the chat for the thing. 3 months, Anti-Meg. 66 days. Wow, guys. Does anybody does anybody know? Can you guys tell me where you're getting this from, or if you remember it from school? Rune Thorson says, Anti-Meg, yeah, 66 days. Sounds about right. Probably 66.6 days. 66 on the left at 6 a.m. See, the reason I'm asking is we were taught at a school, and I don't recall, which means there wasn't emphasis put on how long. There was emphasis on the struggle, but not how long. And I wanted to check, and I checked, and I'm getting contradictory figures. Like, wait a second, so captain's log, how long did it take? Rune Thorson, 10 weeks. So 10 weeks and 35 days and 66 days and 3 months and 2 months. Which one? So I'm going to be a good diplomat here and say, you guys in the chat agree amongst yourselves from whatever source, but please state your sources, which you think is the closest, most realistic number of days. And then I'll plot it on Google Earth, and we'll see how fast they were traveling. Also, by the way, it's like it's very interesting that from Spain round Gibraltar all the way across the Atlantic to, well, Cuba or that region, wherever he landed, because he landed here first. No, landed here first. Landed here first. Okay. That was discovering America, but from Russia they could see America. And then I think, well, there's more land over there. Doesn't quite make a lot of sense, does it? Especially because the region of Eastern Russia is nomadic land. Like, nomads come. Oh, there's the end. Let's go back. Wait, what's that over there? Oh, it's more land. Multi-tom-tom, 33. Hey, Bill Dim, I want you to explain why your map of Antarctica is so drastically wrong. And until then, I'm timing you out because you're distracting people, okay? So, build in, explain why in 2019 your map of Antarctica is so drastically wrong. Okay. 70 days. Rune Thorson. History.com gave me August 3rd to October 12th. Yeah. 70 days. Chrissy Lynn. Yes, he was just distracting. Lots of places are fine. Yeah, well, don't worry about the places that are fine. Everybody walks around. It's just the one person levitating that you need to kind of pay attention to. If it's just one person levitating, then you have to kind of address that. Not, well, lots of people walk around. No, and we're saying, what's wrong with your bloody maps of Antarctica, dude? Okay, so 70 days. Rock lover, shalom. I open my Hangouts with shalom. So I'm going to read what Lover of Rock is saying. Stop the Jewish hate. It's a Zionist psyop. Just my advice. Sargent is linking Jewish hate to flat earth. I don't know how, and I couldn't care less because that guy speaks for no one. Owen Benjamin, Bob Rapper, and Tila Tequila, all Sargent celebrities, are massive Jew haters. Not enough to hate that one specific Jew. Well, two, David Weiss and the Imposter. Yeah. I start with shalom. Peace. I have no hatred towards Jewish people. What kind of retarded thing is that to do? It's like having hatred for Germans. Having hatred to Jewish people is no different to having hatred for Germans just for being German. Like, the heck? What? Oh yeah, there was a war and things happened. Like, yes, true. In 1,000 years' time, it still will have been a war and things happened. Do you still have the animosity between, like, the north of North America and the south of North America? Do you still have that animosity because you had a war there? No. What about in other places? Well, it's fresh. It's a fresh wound. Yes, we'll start healing it by stopping the freaking hatred, Anyway, 70 days. Where did he land? Guys, Columbus, where did he land? See if you arrive at an actual place that he landed. Then I would plot it on Google Earth. Gilby, my view, 1875. Columbus discovered the New World 300 years after the Vikings, 450 years after the Chinese. Not much of a discovery. Yeah, and we don't know how long after the Eastern Russian or Northern Russian. Here, Rocklover. Rod Thistle writes, they can try to link it, but they'll try anyway. It doesn't really matter. We aren't a group. We aren't an organisation. We aren't in the same society. It's not possible to link FE. That's right. So all the people saying, Kumbaya, everybody get together. That's why. Everybody get together. Oh no. So a flat earther did something. All flat earthers tarred with the same brush. Like, don't count me as one of those. I'm not a flat earther. I'm a pondling. I'm a realist. I'm a human being. Being a human. I'm a spirit being a human. This human specifically. I've known German people. Well, yeah. So somebody writes that they've known a few Germans. Yeah, I've known German people. I know German people. No problem. A bit odd. Just a bit odd. Regarding, like, rules. Like, if you break a rule, they're like, oh, did you just cross while the light was still on red? Well, there's no cars coming. Is that what red light means? That you can just cross, is it? Bohemian Islands, San Salvador. Okay. So, San Salvador. Give me a second. Oh. Okay. So I have San Salvador. Now somebody said they stopped at the Canaries. I don't remember them stopping at the Canaries, but we'll see. And And this is just curiosity. It's just curiosity what I'm doing now. Oh, dysfunctional navigator. 313 miles from the Canaries to Salvador in 36 days. In 36 days? So it took, like, how many days to get to the Canaries? Ah, okay. Okay. So, thanks for that. End your fire. So to the Canaries. Okay, doke. And of course, this isn't going to count for anything because the globulins will just say, how do you know that that was the route? Like, I don't. How do you know that it was? Or that, how do you know it wasn't? You know, it doesn't serve. 3,600 miles. Who was it wrote that earlier? Anyway, let's see. Um, 1 second. Somebody was writing, so Jewish, David Weiss books a Jewish anti-Semitic comedian Owen Benjamin for the Flat Earth Conference. What could possibly go wrong, folks? Zionists love self-hate. Yeah, it's not self-hate. This, the way they see it's like, look, I'm Jewish, you're a prick, but you know, so you're going to carry on being a prick. You're going to ask for forgiveness on Yom Kippur. Right, so, give me a second. And they do. Yeah, clean slate. Wow. 1 sec. So, 4 miles an hour. That's how fast Columbus traveled on his way to America. Interesting. 4 miles an hour. So end your fire rise after 29 days out of sight of land on 7th of October 1492, crew spotted flocks of birds. Land was first sighted at 2 a.m. on October 12th. Okay. So on the 7th, they see birds, and 5 days later they see land, and then they arrive at some point after that. Traveling at 4 miles an hour, probably arrive like 5 weeks later. You know, with refraction. Dysfunctional navigator. Columbus sailed south to latitude 24, then sailed west to San Salvador. Typical speed for a ship of that time. Except these latitudes weren't really invented back then, so how would you know what latitudes he travelled on? Remember, the map of America didn't exist. America wasn't on the maps. They didn't have the latitudes and longitudes that you think they'd had, dysfunctional navigator. But I tell you what, would you like to join me? I will close this, start a new stream, and you can join me, and we can just chat things out, as long as you're on camera. Sorry. So, 1 second. Sorry, I'm just doing a quick search. Dysfunctional navigator. Approximately 100 years before the Mercator maps with the latitude and longitude. I'm looking for that guy. Dysfunctional navigator, great. Okay, I'll wrap this up. Send me an email. I'm going to write in the chat my email address. So send me an email and I'll pass you a link. And with that, guys, I'm going to wrap this up, and then I will be back in a while with a globe link to discuss latitudes and longitudes and journeys on the ocean before latitudes and longitudes were, well, kind of created. Okay. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna have to sort this out. Yes. Oh, come on. Okay. I will see you shortly, but I will be under the other platform, the StreamYard. Okay, see you shortly. I might go and make another drink. But it will be, like I said, shortly. It'll be good.